is going on, guys? Welcome to the vlog. I am, of course, Dominic. It's kind of sunny out here, which is a big change from what it's been. We haven't seen the sun in I think all of January. Now it's February and it decided to show its face. Today, you know what? I made a video that was a week long, and I was going to put it together as a 20-minute long video, and I worked pretty hard on it. And then I sat down last night at home in front of my computer, and all my footage was not there. You had one there at the 173 watching your side. I don't know if he popped out, but he's there.
You got one up there at 186 looking at my side there. Where is what wasn't bad at all, four ways.
10-4, have a good one. Anyways, I sat down and all the footage was gone. I don't know what happened, but I'm kind of really mad about it because I worked so hard at it. And I knew how I wanted it all to fit together, but whatever. If you guys can tell, anybody that's regular to the videos, I am in an old T800. I think this baby's a 2001. I'll have to look. It's a nice truck. I'm really not going that fast. I told them last night about this. They didn't fix it. And I'm full of fuel, but it's not showing that. But this has the ginormous Cummins motor in it, the big one. I think it's a 14 liter. I believe that's what their big Cummins is. And it doesn't have an EGR, no DPF, no DEF, none of that baloney on it. It's a pretty nice truck, actually. It rides really good. This road is just not a very good road. I took this truck because I want to start taking my dog again, and I really don't want to put my dog in a 2014 Peterbilt because she's a puppy, and there is a chance that she may eat a seat or something, you know. So I don't think that that's a very good idea. So I figured, what the heck, you know, I'll take one of these old beasts. So this thing's got so much power, it's endless. And these guys here where I work, they like to tune them up. This is actually a truck built to haul our gravel trains, so it's a Michigan special. It's a little heavy to do tandem work, but that's fine. I think I could get probably 500 more gallons with one of the Peterbilts, maybe probably 700 more gallons, which is quite a bit, but it's not really a whole lot. But I like these trucks because the Peterbilt, the steering on it, you turn it that far and you're gonna go flying off the road, and they're really stiff. So I just got done eating pizza. At the end of the day, between your shoulders, it's just, I don't know about everybody, but it just drives me insane. I'm like this at the end of the day, because it's hard to steer them. So the gearboxes are all tight on them. So today I am headed over to St. Clair to load up to go down to Archibald, Ohio. The price of gas went up substantially, the price of propane, which I don't really understand what's going on there. Maybe they just did it because it's cold outside and they figure they want to make more money. Maybe they did it to put the pipeline in. I have no idea. It's kind of spooky because right now no one's wanting to actually purchase it because that's $600 or $700 more a truckload. And that kind of puts me sitting at home or running flatbed. And I may spend this summer running flatbed. I might. Because believe it or not, flatbed drivers make good money. I mean, those loads can pay. I guess it might depend on the companies that you work for, but we get paid percentage, and we do quite a few oversized loads. And some of the loads are $10,000 or more, and that pays the driver a healthy heaping amount of money. And then these loads, they pay both ways, so that's why we wind up making good money, because what would be, I guess, 50 cents a mile to the driver turns into $1 because you get paid for both ways. So that's pretty dang good in my opinion. So it's really easy to make some good 2,200 miles, and my paycheck was like $950 some dollars. I think it might have been 1,000. My take home was close to 1,000. So I don't know what the gross was. I don't know. It was really around that. It was in that ballpark. So, you know, if you were running 3,000 miles, which is easy to do doing this because you don't have appointment times, you don't have drop-off times, you can load whenever, you can offload whenever, so it's not like it's hard to do. You can really pull a lot of loads if it's busy. If it's not busy, then I don't know. I guess all I can say is 40 hours a week when it's busy, no hours a week when it's not busy. You probably get about 3 months out of the year where there's really nothing to do at all, and you can easily make $65,000 to $70,000. When it is busy, if you run hard and you run 70 hours in a week, I think that you'd get pretty darn close to making $80,000 as a company driver. You'd probably pass 80,000. I don't know. I don't always, like, when I'm wanting to buy something or I'm going broke, then I'll work 70 hours a week. But for the most part, I work 40 and I'm back at home. And in the summertime, I'm home every night. Or not the summer, sorry, the wintertime. The majority of the winter, I'm home every night. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling now, but. So this is I-69. This is like one of the major truck routes for propane transport, so I'm sure there's someone ahead of me and I'm sure there's someone behind me, and I've already seen about 4 of them heading the other way, including one of our drivers. So, and I'm on this road for 40 miles and I'm only like halfway, so I'm sure I'll see about 3 or 4 more. We'll see. We'll show you. This guy making that camper moving money. You know, it would be nice if they let you sleep in those things. That'd be nice. Here's one. There's another one right after. There's another one. I passed like 4 more transport trucks, but my phone doesn't, or my camera doesn't turn on quick enough. And I made it down here. I'm in Archibald. I made it. Wow, look at how fast I'm going. I do believe that's preventing me from idling my truck up. I can idle it up, but then it just falls on its face like that. I don't know, it's getting a little annoying, so I believe tomorrow what I'm gonna do, come on, don't stop, come on, stay idled up. Tomorrow I'm gonna take it in the shop and figure this problem out by myself, since the mechanics, I asked them if they do it, and they said they pull it in, and it didn't happen. So I guess if you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. It sucks. Oh well. It's not like it's all that terrible. I'll be home in about 4.5 hours, so. I made it back to the shop. I think it's like, right now it's probably 10 degrees, 10 or 12. It's getting colder though. I used to drive that truck, not those trailers. It was those ones way over there. The roads, dual leads. See, like that one's long, this one's short. That's a lead, that's a pub. I pulled 2 leads. That's a W900. It is awesome. It's got a big single turbo. giant intercooler, tuned up as high as it'll go. So it's supposed to be single digits tonight. It's only 9 o'clock right now. My kids are with my mom, except for Parker. He's with his Aunt Ginger up north. So it's just Rachel at home. So I'm gonna go home, hang out with just Rachel. It's been a long time since that happened. Waiting for my pickup truck to warm up. The old diesel, you know. I get a run for a while. I should have called somebody and told them to start it. I guess I don't need this running anymore. I'll load up all my crap here, which isn't much, and head home. So I think I'll probably just end today's vlog right here with it was kind of a boring day. I don't know. It's the same thing I do almost all the time. I usually go down there and come back. It's almost always the same load I do. But next week, for a while there, I was out in Chicago. I got hydraulic fluid all over my jacket today. And next week I gotta go to Chicago also, so I'm gonna come in here tomorrow and work on this beast because I want to keep driving it, because like I said, my dog, I want to bring my dog, and I don't want to take my dog in such a nice truck because I'm afraid that she's gonna wreck it. And this thing's got 1.1 million miles on it. I don't think she can wreck this. If it hangs on and keeps me from breaking down, I'll be happy. But I want to fix the speedo, and the fuel gauge doesn't work. I don't mind the truck. It's a bigger, older motor, so it doesn't have all the, you know, emissions standard equipment on it, and therefore it's actually less likely to break down. And then it's a bigger motor, so it pulls better. I mean, actually the new, I gotta give it to them, those little MX-13s and the new Peterbilts, those things do work, man. They don't, because they're automatic, they feel like they're taking off slow, but I don't really think that they are. It's just because you don't have all the hand movements and all that stuff, and the clutch and stuff. So it feels like you're taking off slow, but I can tell you right now, when you go to pass somebody with them things, they just get up and go. Like, they get around. Probably not as much as this, but I'd say they're awfully close. But this thing is a torque monster. When you're heading up a hill, you can keep picking up speed. Like some of the, Michigan doesn't have a lot of big hills, but we do have some pretty steep long grades. And, you know, with them you might lose 5 miles an hour on some of them, and with this you could pick speed up, so that's a nice benefit. So the fact that the dog can, I don't think she's gonna eat it, but I mean the sleeper on those things go to like right here too, so you know, to have this much more room. I already have like stuff in my shelves and whatnot, not a lot, but like my book and some of my food, and then I can put my suitcase all the way down here, which reminds me, I need to grab this. And then you know, rather than like that, it's basically where this splits, it's beds. So like you got to take your stuff and put it up here, and then you know, when you sleep and then when you leave to drive, you got to put it all back. It's a pain in the butt. But anyways, guys, that's gonna end it for today's video, unless something else interesting happens on the way home. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.